Welcome to another episode of Brain Ladle, the trivia podcast. I am not Davo. Davo is currently tied up to a big round black thing, like the typical kind of like the bomb thing that, actually says bomb on it. And there's a fuse burning. The weird thing is apparently he wasn't captured. That's how he's comfortable. He's just taking a day off and he's relaxing. With us tonight, as always, we have Kells.
How you doing out there?
We have the Sensei Neil.
Hey, everybody.
And we have a guest. Introduce yourself.
Howdy ho, neighborinos. This is Ian.
Welcome, Ian, longtime friend of the show. Ian, where are you from, actually?
I live in Vermont.
How many other people live there?
In Vermont, or in
do
his
you have
house?
like a? I mean, is there you and 10 other people, or
It's just one street, Andy. It's just one street.
just curious? Never been.
I want to say the population of the state's something like 400,000.
Okay, so like a fish concert.
Yeah,
Okay.
a lot like a fish concert.
Okay.
Wow, that water just came right through my nose.
I don't know if I've ever asked. How did you find us?
I think I just searched for trivia on my podcast app and just came
Okay.
up.
So we were
it
eighth
might
on the
have-
list, and
After we got through the other 47 awful podcasts, I found you.
It might have been Quizenhers. I don't know.
Okay.
Okay.
it was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been with you guys for like at least 100 episodes or so.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, nice. Thanks.
We've done 100 episodes.
We've done more than 100 episodes.
Wow. Okay.
Probably 100 more than we ought to have. But
Okay. So, Neil, what do we got going on tonight?
well, we're going to play a game of trivia. Each
Oh,
week,
Hot dog.
each week we have a theme, and within that theme, we've got 6 categories, 4 questions each. Each question is worth 10 points, a few bonus points thrown in here and there, and then a final question, which is worth up to 100 points.
All right. Are there lightning bolts or anything else I should be aware of?
Nope, no special rules. I mean, if you want to do special rules, we can do a special rule, but I don't have anything in mind at the
No, I'm
moment.
good because usually special rules mean I lose.
Yeah, they're not good for you usually.
Ugly.
Yeah, never.
Lose ugly.
I think that might be one of the reasons that tournaments are kind of a struggle sometimes, is because they always have special rules.
Because people don't like me. All right, let's go.
All right. So I've told you guys that one of my favorite authors is a guy named Bill Bryson, and he wrote a book that I found really fascinating about houses, where he took his house in England and kind of went through room by room and did kind of a whole chapter about the history of that room, or like when he did the pantry, it was like a history of food and meals, and it was a really interesting book if you like that sort of thing. So I thought, wouldn't it be fun to have a show about houses, where every category is a different room in the house?
Okay.
I live in a house, and when I say a house, I mean a cardboard box under a freeway overpass.
But I mean, you're familiar with the concept, though.
Yeah.
I've seen them on TV.
houses. Right.
So, like I said, each category is going to be a room that is in pretty much, most people's houses if they have a detached house. So, of course, category 1 is the science lab,
Oh, son of a.
because
I was like, how's he going to
Yeah,
this into
really?
the show?
I have a
Okay,
lovely
Neil, maybe
house.
your
There's
house
no
has a
damn
science
science lab in my house.
you do. It's called the kitchen.
Hey.
There are lots of experiments that go on in the kitchen, and lots of chemical reactions, and
Yeah,
This is
mine
true.
fail on a regular basis.
well, that's why you married someone who can cook, isn't it?
Yep,
Mm.
true that.
So, we're in the kitchen. What is the French word for kitchen? That's question
Oh.
1.
You know how I feel about the French
Locked
and
in.
their stupid language. Of course you are.
They have a different word for everything.
Andy, what foreign language did you take in college?
French, 2 years, 4 semesters.
How'd you do?
Bonjour, je m'appelle Andy. That's all I know. Locked in.
If I tell you the German, do I get half points?
Nope.
No proximity points.
Right? They're just across the border.
Yeah.
Which has been a problem traditionally in their history.
He's learned that much about world history.
Oh, I got that down.
Well, I guess I'm locked in with something.
Okay. Let's start with Kels.
Cuisine.
Ian
I guessed cuisine.
and Andy.
La Arby's?
Wow. Arby's.
No?
No.
Well, I think it would just be
Solid
Larbies because they would not have the
Oh, yeah.
law
Yeah.
because of
Larbies.
this.
Yeah.
But the correct answer,
Arby's.
the correct answer is cuisine.
So is their food for is their word for food still cuisine? Or do we just use that
I
word?
think it's La Food.
It's aliment. Elements,
Okay.
which I guess is where the alimentary system comes from, right?
Sure.
All right. Question 2. How many TSPs are in a TBSP?
No.
Locked in.
Locked in?
Locked in.
I don't know why I didn't spell those out, but it seemed kind of funnier to read it as I wrote it. So,
I like it.
all right, let's start with Ian.
I said 3.
Andy
I said 4.
and Kels.
I said 4.
Correct answer is 3.
Of course it is.
Ah,
3 teaspoons in a tablespoon.
loving this category so far.
Question 3. What all-pro quarterback retired in 1995 after 11 seasons, spent the next season cutting granite and marble for kitchen counters before returning to lead his team to the NFC Championship game in 1998?
98. NFC Championship game in 98.
98.
I'm trying to.
And if you want an easy mode for half points, I'll tell you the team that he led to the NFC Championship game.
I can hear my brother just yelling at his. He knows this answer, but I need the easy mode.
I have a guess, but I don't feel comfortable with it. I'm gonna go with the easy mode.
Ian, did you answer or you want the easy mode too?
I'm gonna need the easy mode. I doubt it's gonna help me, but I'm not coming up with anything anyway. So
Okay. The team he came back to lead to the NFC Championship was the Vikings.
Oh, right. I'm locked in. I had an idea and I should have stuck with it.
Yeah.
Ian, I
Okay.
know you know your sports.
oh yeah. All right, I'm locked in.
Okay. Andy,
Randall Cunningham.
Kels,
Randall Cunningham.
and Ian.
Drew Brees.
Correct answer is Randall Cunningham. Previously, he played for the Eagles, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, question 4. Speaking of kitchen counters, what heat-resistant material was invented in 1913? It wasn't named after ants. It was named after the type of mineral it was intended to replace.
Locked in.
Not named after ants.
After ants. Like the insect ants, right?
Specifically, what ants?
Oh, not like my Aunt Martha then. Okay.
Yeah, right.
All right.
I can assume it's not fire.
Right.
I'm gonna lock in.
Is there an ant named Asbestos? Locked in.
Let's start with Kels,
Is it Formica?
Ian,
Formica.
and Andy.
I said Formica, though I still don't get it.
Okay, well, the correct answer is Formica. Formica is a genus of ants that
Is it?
Oh.
everybody knows that, right?
I do
I
know.
knew that. That's how I got the answer.
But it literally was named because it's a replacement for mica, which they used to make kitchen counters out of, apparently.
Oh.
I guess I like that fact a lot more than you guys did.
No, I like it. It makes so much sense that it's just right there in the name.
All right. After our tour of the kitchen, Andy has 15, Kel's 25, and Ian has 30.
Woo, last place.
So let's go straight from the kitchen to the bedroom.
Oh,
Yes.
Question 1. What style of window is from the Middle French word for sleeping room?
sleeping.
It's not the current French word. It's not the old French. It's the Middle French.
Right.
Kind of like Middle Earth. Well, not really.
Why are we obsessing over the French tonight? I'm just curious.
I'm just gonna cobble together something.
I got nothing.
I've got a wild guess, but I don't have very much confidence in it.
I've never heard of this, but I'm gonna lock in with it.
I'm locked in. I got nothing.
It'll make sense once you hear it. Ian?
I said sash because I've heard the word sash associated with windows, but I'm not sure what it is.
Okay. Andy?
Bordeaux, because it sounds French.
It is
Yeah.
French.
And Kels?
Dorme chambre.
That sounded really French. Like I just had a flash of French class and me being miserable.
I'm kind of debating that.
Because Bordeaux is so close, right? I get it. I get it.
I went with the French word for sleeping and French word for room.
if I could be more clear, Le Bordeaux. Does that help? Do I get the point now?
So to avoid the sweep, I'm going to give...
Bonjour, le m'appelle Le Bordeaux.
To avoid the sweep, I'm going to give Kels 3 points for that.
Damn
The
it.
correct answer is dormer.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yep.
If I knew
As
French.
in dormitory.
Right.
Yeah.
But you actually you said a lot more than that, but you had that word in there basically, I think, Kels.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm sorry. Hold on just a second.
Mhm.
Hey, Wendy, can you close the Bordeaux window? Yeah, I'm still not sure why my answer wasn't right, but I guess around here.
All right. Question 2. What ancient protagonist proved his identity to his wife by describing that their bed was created from a still growing olive tree and their bedroom was built around the bed?
Locked in?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
All right. All right. I'm locked in.
Okay. Let's start with Andy.
Odysseus?
Kels
Also said Odysseus.
and Ian.
I went with Odin.
Ooh, that's good too.
Ooh, All Father.
So I'm not going to spare you, Ian. I don't think there were a lot of olive trees in
Wow, I
Odin's
thought it was a
world.
good
In Norse
answer. Since
legend,
you know,
yeah.
when there's a guest here, you can just say it was a good answer. You don't have to say like, "Wow, you're dumb for listening to us."
No, it's Ian.
It's a fair point.
Okay,
Ian's cool.
okay.
The correct answer is Odysseus.
Okay.
He was gone for a long time, and I guess his wife didn't recognize him, so he had to.
You'll have that. Wendy plays that game about once a week with me.
Maybe he came back wearing glasses and parted his hair like the other way.
He might have had some stubble too.
Oh yeah, Clark
Yeah,
can't
see.
move.
Yeah, Clark Kent.
Oh, there you go.
Wow, that really works.
All right. Question 3. In 1982, Michael Fagan famously broke into a 56-year-old woman's house, wandered around for a while, and eventually entered her bedroom, from whence he was soon arrested. Who was the woman?
Locked in.
What year?
1982.
82.
And I have an easy mode for half points if you need it.
I do. I need it.
Yeah, I'm locked in.
Kels, you still want the easy mode?
Yes, I do.
So as of the recording, the woman's son might soon be moving into the same house.
Locked in.
Start with Kels.
Queen Elizabeth II?
Ian?
Queen Elizabeth II.
And Andy.
Well, it was my room, wasn't it, peasant?
It was.
And let me tell you, I'm not dead. So you can rest easy. I'm kind of, my buddy Elvis gave me this idea. I was tired of being in the limelight. I wanted to relax by the pool for a bit, in the bikini, a cold cocktail,
This is the worst
a pool boy
slash
cleaning around.
best
right?
impression on this whole show.
I don't know where
This is
the
cool.
I don't know where the slash best came from.
I'll start lopping off some heads. I'll show you where the slash comes from.
I think she's turned
My
feral.
bad, awesome. Yeah, I'm like.
Move on.
So it's a pretty interesting story. The dude basically like climbed a fence and then climbed up a drain pipe, and he was wandering around.
He was agile. Give him
in
that.
the in Buckingham Palace, and I guess it just so happened that the security detail outside the Queen's bedroom left at like 6 a.m. And so the new footman came on at 6 a.m., but their first job in the morning was to take the corgis for a walk. So basically, there's like an hour there that
Walkies,
nobody,
that's what we call it.
there's like an hour that nobody was outside her bedroom. And that's just happens to be the time that this guy was wandering through her house.
Yeah, it's just a coincidence. I had a whole hour there where nobody's outside my bedroom. Yes. Nothing to read into that.
Where is this person that you're imitating from?
No idea. No idea.
The story of Fagin's slipping into Elizabeth's bedroom is the basis of one of the episodes of The Crown.
Oh,
why I know
really?
that. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I haven't watched that yet. I've been meaning to.
I heard it got pretty popular in the last week or so.
I wonder why.
Like a lot
Yeah.
of people decided they wanted to watch it now.
Huh.
All right, question 4. What movie, which is the only Stephen King movie adaptation to win an Oscar, takes place mostly in character Annie Wilkes' spare bedroom?
Locked in.
Locked in.
Oh, I know what we're talking about. Well, what is it? I'm your biggest fan. What is that? Shoot.
This is Stan.
Stop it.
Tears gonna call the window.
Stop it.
wide.
Damn it. No, I'm singing that song. All right. Damn it. All right. Hold on.
Andy, it wasn't it.
I know it wasn't it. There's no clown.
They're all gonna laugh at you.
Damn it. It's right there. It's one word.
Yeah.
Cujo.
Taking you out the knees. Oh, that's nice. Cujo. No, it's,
Christine.
there, I got it. I'm locked
Tommy
in.
knockers.
Is that one word? Really?
Yeah. Yeah. It's one word.
I think technically it's the Tommy Knockers, but
That one.
Yeah.
That one almost killed me.
it did kill just about everybody in the boat. All right, let's start with Ian.
Misery.
Andy
Misery.
and Kels.
Kathy Bates won Best Actress in 1990 for Misery.
Correct answer.
For her use of a hammer and a piece of timber.
And it's number 1 fan, not biggest fan.
Mm.
Oh, right. Yep. You're right.
I know. I've read that book a lot of times. All right, at the end of the bedroom, Andy has 45, Ian 50, and Kels 53. So now we're going to go back out to the living room.
Yes.
Question 1. What 1962 play is set in the living room of a house on the campus of a small New England college starting about 2 a.m.? The movie adaptation was one of 2 films to be nominated in every category it was eligible for and won in 2 of them.
Wow. I have an idea, but I'm not familiar with the movie.
Well, it wasn't Ace Ventura.
I figured the Oscar angle Kels was going to nail this one.
I got nothing.
I'm just, it's the setting. I'm trying to, because the first movie I thought of, it would be too late for that to be the movie.
I'm locked in with a total guess.
I'm locked in.
Okay, I'm locked in.
Andy, what do you got?
All right, this is a total stab in the dark. I know it was a play before, though I don't even know if it had the same name, but I'm going with Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf?
Okay, Kels.
I said Waiting for Godot.
Oh,
And Ian.
is that a movie?
I don't know.
I went with Dead Poets Society.
The correct answer is Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf?
Oh!
Well, it was a big winner.
It was
definitely a big winner.
It was a Edward Albee play. The movie starred Elizabeth Taylor, Richard Burton, George Segal, and Sandy Dennis. And Taylor and Dennis won their Academy Awards.
One of two for Liz.
Liz, you like on a first name basis with?
I mean, we used to rap back in
He's
the day.
Kells.
But, you know,
He is
it was-
Kells.
That's true. Yeah, pretty much the whole play and movie take place in the living room.
I didn't know that. Has anybody seen it? Is it good?
I've seen the movie, and that's what tipped me off, as it does mostly occur in a living room. And I knew it had been a play before, and that's all I had.
Okay.
I have it on my Plex. I haven't watched it yet, though.
Okay.
You're on Plex, Neil?
Mhm.
Me too.
Oh,
Love the Plex.
We should talk about that.
Well,
What is Plex?
It's a home media system software.
I love it. It allows me access to my movies and my music wherever I'm at. I'm a huge fan.
All right, question 2. What event took place in a living room in Memphis on August 18th, 1977?
A living room in Memphis.
Well, I'm guessing it has nothing to do with Jerry Lawler.
He might have been there.
It's possible. It is Memphis in the 70s. Locked in?
Trying to think of notable events that happened in Memphis. Nothing lines up with the late 70s.
When was that song Walking in Memphis? Maybe that guy got somewhere in 77.
Damn it. All right, I'm locked in.
Yeah, I'll lock in with a complete guess.
All right, let's start with Kels.
I said Elvis's Wake.
Ian?
I said Elvis got married. I can't remember what year he died. But
And Andy?
You know, I'm pretty sure Elvis died in 1980. And so I just went with, it was a party. It was Elvis. It was a Friday night. Something was going on.
Well, the event that took place on August 18th, well, I should say another event took place 2 days earlier in the bathroom in Memphis, which was Elvis dying,
Oh, it was his death.
and it was his funeral. So, Kels, I'll give you the wake.
Why did I think it was 1980? Damn it.
All right, question 2. Rob Petrie trips over the ottoman in his own living room in the opening credits of what 60s sitcom?
Locked in.
Locked in.
locked in.
Love this show.
Ian?
Da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Mm.
It's the Dick Van Dyke Show.
And Andy?
The Dick Van Dyke Show.
And Kels.
Starring Dick Van Dyke. Yeah, Dick Van Dyke Show.
That is correct.
The aptly named.
For my money, it could have been the Mary Tyler Moore Show. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Question 4. Whose 2005 album, The Living Room Tour, is mostly live recordings from her 14 times platinum, 4 Grammy Awards winning 1971 album?
Locked in.
Locked in?
Yeah, I'll lock in.
Okay. So let's start with Andy.
If you'd have asked me before this podcast if I have every single Carole King album, I would say yes, I do. And you must be talking about Carole King, but I do not have this album. I'm going with Carole King.
Okay. Kels?
I went out on a limb and thought that you might be referring to Tapestry. I think that's a really big one. And I said Carole King.
And Ian.
I guess I went with the wrong folk singer. I went with Joni Mitchell.
Not a
Joni
bad
Mitchell Never
guess.
Lies.
Pitch earlier.
The correct answer is Carole King. All right. At the end of category 3, the living room. And Ian has 60, Andy 75, and Kel's 83.
Mm.
So, got to take a quick trip to the bathroom here. Question 1. True or false?
Oh,
Disneyland once had an exhibit called The Bathroom of Tomorrow.
Locked in.
locked in.
Locked in.
Kels,
True.
Andy,
True.
and Ian.
True.
It is true. For 4 years.
Bathroom of Tomorrow.
You do not want to see my bathroom of yesterday, though. Whew. Steer clear.
All right. Question 2. What is the name used to describe a single bathroom sandwiched by 2 bedrooms, which each have their own door?
Oh, what do you call it?
Yeah.
in.
I have an easy mode if you need it. Basically, it's basically the kind that they had in the Brady Bunch for the kids' rooms.
Right.
Yeah, I'll take the easy mode. I'm not gonna get
Yeah,
this
I'll
name.
take the easy mode too.
Okay, Ian's locked in. Andy and Kells want the easy mode for half points. It shares a name with a well-known traditional English nursery rhyme.
Miss Moffat?
Shut up, Andy.
The Moffat bathroom? That makes no sense.
Locked in.
All right, locked in.
Okay, Andy?
The Hickory Dickory Dock bathroom.
Ian?
I went with Ensuite.
And Kells.
I said Jack and Jill.
Correct answer is Jack and Jill.
Little ditty about Jack and Jill. 2-door bathroom doing best they can do. Sucking on chili dogs behind the tasty freeze. Sucking on chili dogs behind the tasty freeze. That's for Allison out there. Know you're listening.
Question 3. Most North American building codes require GFCI electrical sockets in bathrooms. What does GFCI stand for? I'll give you 3 points.
Locked in.
For 3 points for each of the 4 words that you get correct.
I'll lock in. The C was taking me forever.
I'm locked in.
All right. Let's start with Ian.
I went with ground fault circuit interrupt.
Kels.
Said Gerald Ford's Circuit Institution.
And Andy.
I wish that was my answer now. Ground fault circuit interrupter.
All right.
Ian was close.
So, Kels, you got one of the words for 3 points.
I'll take it.
It is a ground fault circuit interrupter.
Has a built-in fuse.
That's basically the advantage of it.
So
Okay.
do I get points for interrupt?
Yeah, I think that's
Okay.
close enough. And question 4. What town, located about 100 miles west of London, was named after the Roman thermal spa built in the area around 60 CE?
Locked in.
I think I'm spelling this wrong because I've only ever heard it said in an English accent. But I'm locked in.
If I'm right, this is so mean.
You might be. And it probably is.
All right. I'm locked in.
All right, let's start with Kels.
It'd be funny if it was Bath.
Is that your answer?
Yes. Bath.
Andy?
I went with Bath as well.
And Ian?
Well, now I'm feeling silly because I crossed Bath out because
It's too obvious.
it was too on the nose.
You went with Birmingham,
No,
It's my first thought.
Swindon.
I thought there was a town named Ballston Spa or something like that. So that's what I went.
Crap. I
Well,
hope
should have
not.
stuck with your first one because it is Bath.
It is Bath.
Nice. That was mean.
Sometimes being non-obvious most of the time makes it really fun to have a really obvious one.
You just enjoy being mean.
I do. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's all right. It's okay.
At the end of category 4, Ian has 82, Andy 107, and Kel's 111. So let's go upstairs to the attic for category 5. The word attic is derived from the architectural style of the Attica region of what country?
The Attica
The
region?
Attica, the
Oh,
region
shoot.
of what country named Attica?
All I can think of is Attica, New York.
Yeah.
So,
Dog Day Afternoon.
Damn.
Maybe that's the answer.
I don't think it is.
Seriously, doubt it.
All right, locked in.
Locked in.
I'll lock in.
All right, let's start with Ian.
I went with Italy.
Kels
I said Germany.
and Andy.
So all I could think of was Attica, New York. New York was originally the New Netherlands, so I'm going with the Kingdom of the Netherlands.
Ooh, nice.
All I'm trying to say is
Yeah.
sweep around your
Never mind.
before you
Before you try to sweep around mine.
Nice.
Attica is a region of Greece.
Greece.
Oh,
course.
that makes
Thinking Greece.
sense. That makes sense.
Of course.
Damn.
Question 2. What author of Gothic horror / family saga stories only published 7 books in her lifetime, but since her death has had over 70 ghostwritten books published in her name? And I have an easy mode.
Is Anne Rice dead?
Yes.
I'll take the easy mode.
Explains a lot. I'll take the easy mode.
Family Saga.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize Little House on the Prairie was kind of a different book for her.
Before you said Family Saga, I was thinking Mary Shelley.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll go with the easy mode as well.
Okay. So everybody wants the easy mode for half points. Her most well-known novel is Flowers in the Attic.
Oh, what was her? Oh,
The category 5, by the way, is attic. If I hadn't mentioned that.
Yeah,
right.
um, I'm not gonna be able to pull that name.
Oh, my mom read this
locked
book.
in.
Oh,
I remember this sitting on our coffee table when I was
Yeah.
little because my sister loved this book.
my
My
mom
wife has
was
read a
big
lot of-
fan.
A lot of these books. I've read that one, and it's horrifying.
I, of course, know the answer, and I feel confident I'm going to win this match. But in honor of Davo, who is not here tonight, I'm going to call out special teams. It's getting pretty late, and if Ray Guy doesn't come out on the field, Davo throws a tantrum like you would not believe.
He kind of looks like he's
Yes.
throwing a tantrum when he does come on.
Well, yeah. Well, it's
Yeah,
hard to
yeah.
tell with him,
Yeah, I'm locked in.
Okay. Let's. I guess we'll start with Andy.
Now Ray Guy comes in for his first punt of the day. Kick is away. There's a high twisting hang-time spiral.
I can't do it right. It just sounds,
Yeah,
I don't know,
have the same
weirdly-
kind of.
yeah, there's
you can
something
tell I'm
wrong
not
there.
dancing. Yeah,
Right. Yeah.
Well, maybe you should
yeah.
dance next time.
I mean, I just don't feel it. You can't force it.
No, you can't. I mean, that's Davo's thing,
Yeah, it's.
Ian, what do you have?
I have VC Andrews.
Right. Yes.
Man, that's
And
a
Kels.
name. Julie Smith.
Correct answer is VC Andrews.
Yep. Yep. There it is.
All right. Question 3. The protagonist of what 1847 novel is horrified to find out during her wedding ceremony that her fiance is still married to his first wife, whom he keeps locked in the attic?
Locked in. Yep. It's when the book got interesting. After several hundred pages.
I'm locked in.
Yeah, I'll lock in as well. I think I'm wrong, but
Okay. Ian,
I said Dorian Gray.
Kels,
Jane Eyre.
and Andy.
See,
Oh, here come the
See,
excuses.
I went with Great Expectations.
Pip.
Okay.
Miss Haversham.
She was the protagonist.
Not
Pip
hardly.
Well,
Yeah.
I know, but let it go.
You're right. My apologies, Andy.
The correct answer is Jane Eyre. Question 4. What American institution is sometimes referred to as the nation's attic?
Locked in.
American institution.
Oh, locked in.
American institution, the nation's attic. Trying to think of things that are up north, maybe. Oh, okay. That's okay. I'm locked in. I think I get it now.
All right.
I'm locked in.
All right, Kels, what's your answer?
I'm gonna guess it's the Smithsonian because I was looking at attic in a completely different way at first.
Andy
It is a Smithsonian.
and Ian.
The Smithsonian.
The correct answer is Smithsonian. Kels, you were thinking about like things up to the north, right?
Like
Maine or
actual,
something?
like physically, like it's America's attic. I was like,
Well, that's Michigan.
I was like, oh, where do you put stuff? Smithsonian. Yeah. Just made sense eventually.
So after taking a quick peek around the attic, Ian has 97, Andy 117, and Kels 131.
Damn. Kels is kicking our butts.
Yeah.
So that pretty much leaves the basement. Let's go see what we got down there.
Where I like to hang out. Welcome to my house.
Question 1. What felon and omni-media mogul was a stockbroker before she started a catering business out of her basement?
Oh,
Could you?
locked in. There it is.
Oh yeah, locked in.
Okay.
They're in
Locked
one
in.
of my favorite internet memes.
Okay, Andy?
She really hit it big when Snoop Dogg found out that she could really roll a blunt. It's Martha Stewart.
Ian?
Martha Stewart.
And Kels.
Martha Stewart.
It is Martha
I just-
Stewart.
Just love the idea of Martha Stewart rolling a fatty. Snoop Dogg. Because you know it happened. You know it did.
Of course.
I get to chuckle over the meme where there's Snoop Dogg and Martha Stewart standing next to each other in like a kitchen or something like that, and the caption reads, "One of these people is a convicted felon."
Question 2. Sometimes leaking into basements, the heaviest noble gas is the second most frequent cause of lung cancer after cigarette smoking. What gas is it?
Locked in.
The heaviest noble gas.
Locked in?
No. All right. I'm locked in.
All right, Ian?
Radon.
Kels?
I was like, it can't be helium. It's like they're on extremes. Helium's at the top, so it has to be radon.
And Andy?
Okay, I came to it from a completely different direction than Kel's. I'm not sure about this table he speaks of, but I too came up with radon.
Well, I'm glad you did because that is the correct answer.
Oh man.
Somewhere in the 80s, isn't it? 70s or 80s.
Yeah.
Sounds about right, yeah.
It's the Aerosmith song, right? Oh, radon. No, it's Dreamon.
Yeah.
Never mind.
That was a reach.
Yeah, that was
a reach, sorry.
Stretching.
I'm really fucking tired. So tired.
86 it was.
86, yeah.
86.
Question 3. What Oscar-winning movie begins with a family of 4 living in a semi-basement apartment who have low-paying jobs folding pizza boxes?
Locked in.
Locked in. It's a really good movie too.
Locked in?
Kels?
Parasite.
Andy?
Parasite, though, it takes a left turn.
Oh, it's a good left turn though.
Into another basement.
Really, that left turn really caught me off guard. That was weird.
Same.
Ian?
Yeah, Parasite, and it did take an odd turn that I
Took
did
a
not
hard
expect.
left. Like, I did not see that coming.
No spoilers, though.
No, it's one.
Such a good movie.
Yes.
That is
That's what I
correct.
like
It is Parasite.
about James Bond movies. Straight line the whole way. You know in the first 2 minutes what's going to happen, and you're fine with that.
Yeah, that's what you signed up for.
Right.
Yep.
All right, our final question. In what show did Mike's basement contain his D&D gear, his supercom, and a pillow fort? And I have an easy
Okay.
mode that if you need it for half points.
Oh,
Confused.
locked in.
It's Davo, not Mike. Locked in.
Kels,
Stranger Things.
Andy,
Stranger Things.
and Ian.
Stranger Things.
Correct answer is Stranger Things.
What was the easy mode?
11 slept in the pillow fort for a while.
Oh, yeah.
Gotcha.
Which is different from, Davo's basement, because no girls ever slept in Davo's basement. Ever.
All right. On that note, so at the end of category 6, Ian 137, Andy 157, Kels 171.
Oh, come on.
You guys all aced that last category. You know your way around the basement.
We know basements. That's where
I'm
we
in
met.
one now.
That's better than being in the doghouse.
Yeah.
When you're done here, why don't you head on over to the Misinformation Trivia Podcast? It is a show for ladies and gents who love cool trivia and sticking it to annoying teams at pub quiz. Lauren and Julia are your hosts. They are very, very funny, very, very cool. Give it a try.
Hello, ladlers. We here at the Brain Ladle Trivia Podcast are thrilled to announce that we have merch, t-shirts, hoodies, mugs, stickers, mouse pads, a bottle of Crystal Pepsi, and a 1986 Buick Regal sitting on what the kids would say, dubs. I mean, the works. Go to brainladleshop.com and give our beautiful new shop a once over. Show your love of trivia and help support the show by locking in on your favorite swag. And remember our sales motto, if you want it, we got it. If we ain't got it, we're going to get it. So you better get it while the getting's good.
Oh boy.
Oh, man.
Sudden death.
It just got real.
Strap in.
All right. So it's time for our sudden death. I have in front of me a list of 10 famous addresses
Oh no.
of
Uh-oh.
people's houses.
What?
Okay.
So I'm going to give you the address, or at least part of the address,
Mm-hmm.
and you make your best guess at answering who lives there.
Oh boy.
Some of them I'll give you some flexibility because you may not know specifically, but
I just want to be clear from the start. Shermer is in a real town.
okay, it is not in this
Mm.
quiz.
Okay.
Will it be fictional characters though?
There
Possibly.
are some fictional and some real. I think I
Okay.
might have even done no. Some are fictional, some are real. I was
Okay.
going to say I might have done 50-50, but I don't think that's not true. So I won't try to trick you with that.
Okay.
Because I would never do a tricky sudden death.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not
yeah.
like
That's
you.
just- it's not in your DNA.
So because it's a sudden death, everybody answers until you get one wrong, and then you are out of the game and your score is locked. So let's start with an easy one. 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Kels.
President of the United States.
Ian.
President of the U.S.
And Andy.
Currently, President Joseph Biden and his wife, Dr. Jill Biden.
The correct answer is the White House. So yeah, the president. Question 2. 10 Downing Street.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Ian.
Prime Minister of the U.K.
Andy.
The Prime Minister of the UK.
And Kels.
Prime Minister of the UK.
Is correct. Question 3. 221B Baker Street.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Andy.
Sherlock Holmes.
Kels.
Sherlock Holmes.
And
Damn.
Ian.
Sherlock Holmes.
I thought for some
Sherlock
reason
Holmes.
Kels was going to miss that one. I don't know why.
I
You seem
almost
hesitant.
did.
Took a minute to think about it.
Yeah,
I won't tell you
thought I had
why
him.
because the other address might pop up, and I'll tell
It's
you why
coming
I
up.
always
Okay.
get confused.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah, I should tell you that a lot of these, I really like the idea of this one, but any address that I would have put in here is one that's fairly well known. So I kind of expect you guys to get pretty high scores on this one.
Okay. I'll watch this. I probably missed the next one.
Right?
Question 4.
Way to jinx it.
13. Well, you were doing too well. I had to jinx it. 1313 Mockingbird Lane.
I was
Locked
waiting for
in.
this one.
Oh.
Locked in.
Kels is torn between two.
Uh,
Torn between two lovers. Feeling
That's-
like a fool.
Shut up, Andy. I didn't do Randy Newman at all today.
I think Andy tried to do it earlier, but
So
I'm not
It
sure
was-
if that's what he was doing or
3
not.
times a matey.
Okay. All right. I'm locked in.
Okay. Go ahead, Kels.
I hope and pray the monsters live there.
Damn.
Ian.
The Munsters.
Andy.
The Munsters.
It is the
Man.
Munsters. All right. How about 124 Conch Street?
Locked in.
Conch.
What?
I'm locked in.
Oh.
I've never seen the show.
Locked in.
Ian.
Right.
SpongeBob?
Andy.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Kels.
SpongeBob.
It is SpongeBob.
Phew.
I almost missed that one. That took me a minute. The other ones were right there.
Is that show actually funny?
Yeah.
The first season, and then I kind of tailed off after that.
I've never actually seen any of it.
I've seen a few episodes here and there. But
No, my name's Patrick.
Question 6. Number 4 Privet Lane. I'm sorry. Number 4 Privet Drive. Little Whinging.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Andy.
It's where the wizard lives. The hold on. Damn.
Wow.
This is
Hold
why you're
on.
supposed to write your answers down.
I know.
Wow.
Give me it's
How did
You
you,
mean
lock
Obi-Wan?
in?
Obi-Wan.
Gandalf.
Stop.
Gandalf.
Hold on, I just how did I just lose his name? With the glasses and the
Gandalf.
Damn, I'm
He's
tired.
old.
You know what? I lose. I didn't write it down. I suddenly blanked. I'll admit that. I just Harry Potter, but it's too late.
Oh, all of that is Stan. That, with the glasses.
All right. Well, Andy took himself out of that one. So,
I took myself
Kels.
out. That's not right. I didn't write it down.
I mean, I think technically it's the Dursleys' residence, but I only know it because Harry Potter.
Lives under the stairwell.
And Ian.
Harry Potter.
I would have accepted the Dursleys as
Hooray.
I missed it. How did Andy take himself out?
well. He didn't write it down, and then he couldn't
I didn't
remember,
write it
and he
down,
said, "I
just
took
drew
it
a
out."
blank.
He said
I
he
drew a blank, and it's not fair for me to think about it when I've already locked in.
And
It was
after
one of
he
those things-
gave up, he remembered it.
We know how that works. Like you hear the question, you know the answer. Saw the image of my brain and everything of him living under the staircase. And when he asked me who it was, and my brain just went doo.
Down.
You know, it was just static. That's why you write it down. I was playing loose tonight, and I got burned.
All right, so we're down to Ian and Kels. We've got 742 Evergreen Terrace.
Oh, damn it.
Locked in.
I know this one.
Ooh. Don't overthink it. Locked in.
Kels.
Please be The Simpsons.
Ian.
The Simpsons.
It is The Simpsons. Question 8. 4362 Wisteria Lane.
Oh.
Do we need the character's name?
I wrote it down, but if you tell me what it's associated with, then I'll give you credit. Like, I don't necessarily need to know the name of the person, but I need to know what that's from.
Mm-hmm.
Locked in?
Ian? When you're ready.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't realize that's where Randy Newman first lived.
I think it's from Desperate Housewives.
Yep, that's close enough. Kels?
Okay.
I also went with Desperate Housewives. I wasn't sure who lived at that house.
That was Mary Alice Young. She was the dead person in the show.
The narrator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
There's
I
a
would
dead
not have
person on
gotten
that
that.
show?
So I'm fine with losing out with Harry Potter. I would not have gotten that in a million years. I was thinking like Sabrina the Teenage Witch because it sounded
It sounded
spooky.
witchy.
Yeah.
Yep, that whole show takes place on Wisteria Lane in various houses.
No idea. I'm proud not to know that.
How about 1640 Riverside Drive, Hill Valley, California?
Oh.
Locked in?
Locked in.
Okay. Kels?
Marty McFly?
Ian?
Oh, I thought it was Doc Brown.
Correct answer is Dr. Emmett Brown.
Doc Brown.
Yes.
Well done.
All right. Our final question just for Ian. 342 Gravel Pit Terrace.
342 Gravel Pit Terrace.
This one I know.
Kills, was that laugh because you know it, or
Yeah, I know it.
Well,
Yeah.
since I'm the only one in it,
yeah, talk it out.
I'm thinking it's the Flintstones, but I don't remember if they ever mentioned an address. So I'm going to go with the Flintstones.
Correct answer is the Flintstones.
Hey, swept them.
All right. Ian ran the board in sudden death. However, unfortunately, it wasn't enough to beat out Kells. Our final scores: Andy with 207, Ian 237, and Kells 251.
Well done.
I made up some ground there.
You did.
Well done.
That was a good game.
Thank you.
Very good game. Andy, would you like to
Anybody
take it
gonna
away?
get us
Oh,
through
right.
this?
I'm the host. I'm sorry. I totally forgot.
This is getting really awkward.
So well, thank you, Ian, for coming on and having fun with all of us. It's been great as always, and thank you, Sensei, for your great questions. And
Yes.
we apologize to our friend Davo, who right now is tied up, and there is a timer ticking down. And I think there's about 15 left on the timer, and we just don't know if it's the red wire or the blue wire, and we're kind of tuckered. So good luck with that, Davo. And from all of us here at the
He switched
Brain
bombs.
Ladle,
I thought
you
the
know.
original bomb had a long fuse on it.
we got him out from the first one. He got captured by somebody else.
Okay.
It
And
happens
being
2 or 3
Davo,
times
he
a
was
day.
really polite and sat down and here's my hands. Show them actually how. No, that knot doesn't work. Let me show you a better knot. Davo knows his knots.
He knows his nuts.
So from all of us here at the Brain Ladle Trivia Podcast, this is me, your temporary host, McBee, saying so long, and Kells.
In my home, in my bedroom where my wife sleeps, where my children come to play with their toys.
Well done. And Ian.
Well, ain't that America, home of the free? Yeah. Little pink houses for you and me. Have a good night, everybody.
Well done. And the Sensei Neil.
Open up the champagne. Pop. It's my house. Come on, turn it up. Hear a knock on the door and the night begins 'cause we done this before.
Wow.
So you come on and make yourself at my home.
Wow.
Tell me where you been. Pour yourself something cold, baby. Cheers to this.
That's one of Kel's favorite, or Davo's favorite.
Sure is.
Flow Rider.
Signing off.
Greetings and salutations to all you good trivia people out there. I know what you're thinking. Hey, I really enjoyed this show. How can I get a little more? Well, here to help you out. You can look up these good people on Twitter at Ladle Brain, or if Facebook's more your deal, you can look them up at Brain Ladle Productions. Hey, they've even got their own webpage. It's brainladletrivia.com. Now, if you're feeling generous, you can join a Patreon, where if you donate $10 or more, you can even get yourself a fancy show invite. How about that? Until we meet again, this has been 44, and I'm glad you joined us. Hope I'm out.
I've cooked for Kells, and he liked it.
Cereal doesn't count.
No. We grilled out, and I grilled some potatoes and onions and mushrooms that he was all about.
Oh, yeah. It was fantastic, actually.
Yeah.
But you weren't in the kitchen. You were outside.
It was very
To be
much
fair,
outside.
it was pretty much an open fire. The kitchen scares me, but a big fire with meat, I can work on that.
You cooked for me too. When we had that cookout.
Oh yeah.
And then he assaulted the butter and made it weird.
I know it got really weird after
All
that.
right, Patreon listeners, there must be some of you that do this. When you're eating corn on the cob, you have a stick. You have a stick of butter,
A fresh stick, a virgin stick of butter, if you will.
Yes.
of course, that you just drop that corn into. I mean,
It kind of spin it around
And spin it
over the
around.
top of the butter.
so you get the kind of cup shape
It's like
on top of
it's
the
like
butter.
a car tire stuck in mud.
Yes. That's a great
So
description.
you have a canoe of butter when you're done.
Yes.
It's wrong. It's just wrong.
Oh, honestly, listeners, we're all having this big cookout, and there's corn on the cob, and we're all sitting around a table, and I dropped my corn on the cob into the butter, and I thought Kells was going to lose his effing mind. Just, what are you doing?
I was shocked.
I've got a few years on Kells that I'd never seen that before either.
Oh, that's how I grew up. Because I grew up in Illinois, where all the corn is. So, maybe you guys are
Thought you grew up in
liberal with our
Chicago.
corn.
I think that
Chicago's
is
in Illinois.
Yeah, I know, but you act like you were on a farm,
Well,
like the farms of Chicago.
he was in the suburbs of Shermer.
Oh yeah, Shermer.
Well,
Okay, you're right. You're right.
Mrs. O'Leary had a cow burn the damn city down. Let's see,
Sounds like an
1977.
amazing song.
It's not a bad song, actually. It's Blue Eyed Soul, and Blue Eyed Soul always gets a bad rap.
Does it? Because
Yeah, I mean, yeah, a little bit. It's not real soul
no,
in the eyes of
No.
some people. I like it.
it's got some bangers though. Like
It does. I'm with
Hall
you.
and Notes, did they fall under the Blue
Oh
Eyed
yeah,
Soul
Hall & Oates is
category?
definitely Blue Eyed Soul.
Man.
Yeah, for sure. There's nothing wrong with Hall & Oates.
You got to take. I can't go for that off the table. I don't want to be at the
Right.
table anymore.
I mean, admittedly, there's something wrong with Oates, but Hall. I mean,
There's
Oates is
something wrong with Oates.
Oates is the Art Garfunkel of that group, to be sure. He's not bringing a lot to the party. Hall is going to do the lead guitar, all the songwriting, the production, and be lead singer. Oates is going to bring the porn mustache, and that's about it.
But did Daryl Hall have any hits without Oates?
No, it's true. He did not.
So he had to be doing something.
I can't go for that. No can do. Have you ever wondered on nights like this where Dave-O can't record with us? I mean, what does he do, baby, without us?
Without us.
What does he do? I'm just
God,
posing
I'm
the question.
I'm so glad that is back in my life. It's so pleasant.
I am so damn tired tonight. And believe it or not, you know what I have to do when I get off this podcast?
Great work.
Answer 142 emails.
No, that too. I have to test fit my Gandalf costume for tomorrow.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I'm going to school tomorrow it's homecoming spirit week, and I'll be Gandalf. I threw $70 at an outfit that came today, and I have to make sure it all fits and works. So I will be sure to put something on the Patreon, but I will be Gandalf at school tomorrow.
I all that time I was waiting for the punchline.
No, there's no punchline. This is the life of a high school teacher. It's a long story.
Guesses. It wasn't.
I ended up being Gandalf.
Gandalf.
So once I get down here, then I'll test fit my Gandalf costume, and then I'll start answering emails.
It's like those people that put off getting their costume until the last minute, and they have to take whatever's left at the costume shop.
Pretty much. I have no idea what's. For starters, it came in a small padded envelope that fit into my mailbox, and I'm pulling out the padded envelope, going, "Well, there's supposed to be an 8-foot staff in here." Be curious to see.
They got that like a life raft on a boat.
Maybe it's inflatable.
No idea.
Oh my!
Are you going to be answering the emails as Gandalf?
No. I will.
You shall not pass.
Oh, that'll be great. There's a test tomorrow, kids.
I promise I will only be wearing it very briefly tonight until I get back to work on school stuff. Do you wear wingtips as Gandalf? I mean, that's what I got. I'm just thinking.
I think Gandalf floated half an inch off the ground.
Right. I don't have that going on. I mean, I'm kind of gassy, but that's not the same thing.
I don't think you could sustain flight with it. So
no. Lord knows I've tried.
The preceding podcast was presented by Brain Ladle Productions. All rights reserved.
Sure, come get this baby.